ways without necessarily saying that's a terrorist.
You know what that was at Brussels?
Yeah. It was a failed attempt to detonate a bomb, wasn't it? By a criminal. By a criminal?
Well, if I don't pay my TV licence, I'm a criminal. If I steal a packet of sweeties from the corner,
that's a bit more than that, isn't it? If you murder your wife, you're a criminal. You know, why is there this existential difference with terrorist attacks?
Because facts help people come to decisions. People are nervous.
It's something that's been created.
Oh my God, what was that I just looked at? Was that Disney?
It's a narrative that's been created. Somebody like that in Brussels, say you fear someone's going to blow themselves up with a bomb.
Why deny people facts? Why deny people facts?
It's a position. The fact is that there's someone with a bomb trying to blow themselves up and hurt people.
And it's a believed terror.
The word terrorist is a narrative that's been created. It's not a fact. The fact
it's
of
a
what I just
suspected
said.
terror attack.
That's because that's what it's been labelled.
You wouldn't call it a suspected terror attack?
I completely agree with Graham. And you know, the reason Le Monde decided to stop printing the names and pictures of suspects is because they recognise that the media has a special responsibility in these cases because we create and feed the narrative.
But can I just throw in? I think the event at the mosque, I think, goes to the heart of what you're saying. I actually agree with you. I think that we sensationalise it, and also because now what's happened is the word terror. I think statistically, something like 80% of the time, the word terror is used. The word Islamophobia is used. So all of a sudden, we're now doing exactly what you're saying. We're now it's just not the definition of terror, but we're now linking an entire community.
But you can see that, particularly in this time of social media, when people, people are tweeting about what might have happened, how many people might have been killed. The idea that 150 people perished in Grenfell Tower. It's important that you have as many facts. And I'm not saying in Brussels it was a terror attack. You must be able to say it's a suspected terror attack, Graham. You have
but the fact is,
otherwise we're literally going backwards.
The point for me is that I think we're giving groups like ISIS or whatever they call themselves and Al Qaeda, we're giving them sustenance. We're feeding their campaign in order because we're joining all these dots together. And effectively, we're creating it like
your kids are younger, and they say, I know they're older now, but why are these men blowing themselves up in Brussels railway station?
Yeah, but I don't want to categorise all of these things as horrific as they are, of course.
What would you say?
But I would say that it's a mindless murderer.
I can actually tell you what I did. My daughter's school outing was cancelled because of the Manchester bombing. So she was supposed to be going to the Tower of London, she'd be looking forward to it all year. It happened to be the one outing I was free to go on, I know. And it got cancelled because the parents freaked out, completely understandably. And sorry, it wasn't after Manchester, it was after the London Bridge attack, so it was close to home. And we all then faced the dilemma of what to tell our 5- and 6-year-old children.
So what did you tell them?
So I said that there are really bad people doing scary things and hurting other people. First of all, because the word terrorist wouldn't mean anything to her, but secondly, I want you to explain to us, try and get your head around this, Nick. Just try, just stretch the brain, right? What does it add to the facts, right? The fact that somebody is trying to commit an act of murder and violence, that they are motivated by certain ideology. What does the actual specific word, terrorist, add to our understanding that Graham wasn't conveying with the other explanations?
I'll keep it really brief. A possible sense of understanding or motive as to why he or they have done what they've done.
And just quickly, what Le Monde said is Le Monde said, to Michelle's point right at the beginning, that their headlines and the reason for them dropping names of people and not showing pictures of them is because they wanted to resist the strategy of hate.
Right.
And that's the thing for me with labelling everything that is happening.
Well, they're wrong on that as well, by the way. No, they are, because if I see a picture and I've seen that bloke trying to hire trucks or something like that, I need to tell the authorities. We can't start not showing these people.
But we could clearly debate this forever and a day, but, you know, it's my turn next, and I want to explain why I'm angry about divided Britain.